We end our series, and remember, if you want to see the whole thing, it is online right now. You can get links at the very top of the description with Kurt Newman of the Beaudins. We ended with a disturbing thing. Before I say what happened, no charges were ever laid. That's why there are sometimes people on each side of this incident. First of all, in 1983, Kurt Newman, Sam Yannis were the founding members of the band the Beaudins, which of course a lot of people know from Closer to Free, the theme song to Party of Five. They had a lot of FM airplay. But Newman's stepdaughter accused Yannis of something that kind of equated to molestation. And she was underage at the time. Kurt says Sam was like a brother to him, and he considers this whole thing a great betrayal. This is just a short snippet, but I asked Kurt how things were left.
Sam Yannis, how has that been left? Like that you guys obviously do not talk at all anymore.
No. After Sam had quit the band, my daughter was able to speak about the molestation that was going on, and she was brave enough to talk about it and get it out in some interviews. And it was good for her in order for her to move on in her life, to be able to speak about it. It was devastating to me and my family. You know, it's still something that hurts terribly when there's someone who you trusted so much, you know, like a brother, that would cross a line like that. It was really dark and it was really hard to get past, but, you know, I try not to focus on that. I tried to focus on the music and the positivity and where we are now, playing shows and the people who come out and sing with us, because that's kind of a testament to the good part of what I do. And I let the past kind of fall away now.
I appreciate you sharing that, though. Thank you. The first title that I usually go through the titles when I go, and Pressure Queen was the first one where I went, oh, and I listened to it. Nice, lazy, kind of sultry opening. Tell me about that one.
Well, that's more or less about my wife. She fights the good fight all the time, you know, and I just feel sorry for her a lot, that she gets so stressed out. And, you know, some people do that. They just have to fight the good fight. And so I wanted to write about that, that feeling that I get from watching her fight those fights in the distance all the time and trying to pick her up when she's fallen down. And that was the feeling behind that one.
I'm a Mess. Is that the one about Tom Petty?
No, that's A Little More Time.
Okay.
I'm a Mess was about kind of touring and being out there for too long on the road, on the buses. And you just, you're in a different kind of world. It almost feels like the circus that you're in, because you're living these different hours, this different life, different town every day. And you just start to miss that family back home. And so you realize you're just kind of a mess without that grounding experience of being with the people you love. Whereas A Little More Time is, you know, I grew up listening to Tom Petty records, and he was such a big influence on my life that I wanted to kind of give back. When I started writing A Little More Time, I just felt, I started singing it like Tom Petty, you know, mocking his voice, because it reminded me so much of his type of song that he might write in the late 70s or something like that. And so I wanted to dedicate it to him and the Heartbreakers, because they gave me so much pleasure with the music that they wrote. And when he died, it really affected me, because there was just so much good music there. And I don't know, I couldn't name another artist that gave me that much great music that he did, with his songwriting and with his great band, of course, but just that songwriting, that was just so incredible.
Hope you enjoyed that. This is a 4-parter, and the entire interview, by the way, is on our sister site right now, Rock History Book. There are links in the description where you can check it out. Remember, if you want to support the channel, the 2 Ps, Patreon, you'll get early access. We have lots of stuff on there now to all our videos. As well, if you want to make a donation to Rock History Music, there's a PayPal link in the description as well. Make sure you comment on our videos. We love reading the comments. Subscribe to Rock History Music. Share our videos on social media. And of course, like our videos. It makes a big difference. This is John Beaudin, and this is Rock History Music.